Because today is AFL Grand Final Day, in today's video we're going to talk about what it means to be a centred warrior. Hi, I'm Dr. Brett and I'm here to help make a difference in men's lives. Help them deal with their shit, deal with their past and become the best versions of themselves. So today I want to talk about being a warrior. We all have that warrior in us. It's needed. It's in our DNA. It helps us protect those we love. It helps us defend ourselves when we're in trouble. And that warrior needs to come out and actually be strong and bold and tough when it's required. But like the AFL players of today, they've trained all their lives to have this warrior come out, and every week they go out and they do battle on the footy field. But you've also got warriors out there who aren't on centre. And when I talk about being centred, I'm talking about being controlled aggression. So having a centred warrior is when you need to have that strength of character, that toughness, and sometimes even that violence to actually go out and actually perform your duties. And that can happen in everyday life, but it can also happen on your job. If you take most sportsmen around who play physical contact sports, football players, rugby players, boxers, they all have this controlled warrior about them. They come out and they actually have it in a controlled state. But you also have it in some jobs as well. The armed forces, the police service, those sort of guys, they are required to have that warrior come in. Now, when it comes to protecting people, it might be a family member or a loved one or someone you just don't know, but you have to protect them because something's going on with them, or in front of you, I should say. So just make sure that you understand that the warrior is a good thing and we need to have that warrior there. But having a distorted warrior or a warrior who is off centre, who does things out of tyranny or bullying or being in control, that's not what a true warrior is. When they use violence and aggression and rage, that sort of stuff isn't what a true warrior is about. It's about being in control and needed in a positive area that affects people in a positive way, not a negative way. Not a negative way to the individuals, to yourself, or to the world. So, saying that, when it comes to having this warrior inside that needs to come out, sometimes if you've got stuff that you have to deal with, that warrior has to come out and come out properly. So I'm not an aggressive person, I'm not an angry person most of the time. I get a bit grumpy sometimes, but I don't have any of that white rage that comes out. When it came to playing sport, definitely white line fever, definitely very aggressive, but in 250 games of football, was never reported and I was always fair. It was controlled aggression. But when it came to me dealing with my past, my childhood trauma, I actually had to let my warrior out. I had to actually let it out in a controlled environment. And when that came out, my eyes rolled in the back of my head and there was pure white rage. For the guys there that were in that controlled environment that saw it, I was going to tear someone a new one and then some. If it wasn't but for being in that controlled environment, it would have been very, very off-centre. But what it allowed me to do was actually deal with my past in a really positive way. So sometimes that rage in the right environment needs to come out and it allows you to actually become a better person for it. And so my growth since that time has been exponential. You can't imagine where I was 18 months ago compared to where I am now. And that by getting that rage out and that warrior taking control for a short period of time, that out of control warrior, it allowed me to reclaim my life and reclaim my past and deal with what happened to me when I was a child. And so even though that warrior in a really violent way can be quite negative, in some ways, when it comes to self-healing, sometimes that's required to come out, but not against other people, just in an environment where you can actually allow it to come out and actually deal with your past. So I just want to put it out there, if you are going through any problems or any issues, then you need to deal with it, and you need to deal with it in a controlled, proper environment. If you have any questions or anything about that sort of stuff, please book a call with me. You can do that on my Facebook page at Dr. Brett Della. But also remember that having the warrior come out and protect people in a positive way where it's in control, that's what's needed as well. Because men, we are warriors and we need to own our strengths, but we also have to also be very humble with those as well. Next year, I'll be having my own courses to help people deal with such matters. So if you're interested in maybe attending or just inquiring about one of those courses, please register again on my Facebook page at Dr. Brett Deller. I've got an event created there, so you can actually just register there and let me know, and I can be in contact and we can have a bit of a chat about stuff as well. So in the meantime, enjoy the AFL Grand Final today. Good luck to both Richmond and GWS. I'm going for whoever. I just want to enjoy the football. Last year I was too stressed watching the Eagles. So I just want to wish everyone the best. Have a great long weekend for those in WA, and everyone else around the country. Enjoy the weekend, and Dr. Brett signing off. Peace and love and healing to all of you. Take care. Bye.